All right, everyone, this is Jackie, and I want to say welcome and thank you for joining us in October. This is a session from Jackie Alves this morning. She is amazing. She's wonderful because she volunteered to say, listen, I'm getting Facebook to work. Personally, I'm sponsoring and growing and with my team. So I'm going to turn this right over to your networking hour, October 2018. Jackie Alves, thank you for volunteering, and come on in, superstar of Facebook. Take it away, Jackie.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. You look beautiful.
Thanks. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, you sound great.
Sweet. I know my air conditioners are a little loud. Normally I would turn those off when I'm doing a Facebook Live video. Just, that's a side note. You might want to be aware of your background noise. But since it's just you guys, I know you don't want me to fry in here because it's hot in Yuma. So, okay, so I just wanted to get started. I want to let everybody know that we're going to go over three main things. So you may want to write these down as your bullet points. You may want to have separate pages for them. I'm not going to overshare, but there will be some main points that you want to share, that you want to be able to categorize under capture, content, and cultivate. So the first category is going to be capture, the next is going to be content, and the next will be cultivate. Okay, and we may jump back and forth depending on what we're looking at or talking about, but I'll let you know if it's not obvious where we would want to categorize them, just because it'll help you keep a little bit better track when you're trying to create good posts and good content for everybody. And also when you're getting started, I know it can be a little bit daunting if you're not even sure how to post a picture on Facebook, let alone what the difference in a group and a stupid page and this and that, and you have 94 groups and you don't even know how to figure out who's tagged you and what. I know it can be really overwhelming. So for right now, what we're going to talk about is just beginning, how to begin with your Facebook business page is what I want to talk about right now, okay? And then we'll talk about a couple other things too, or other types of pages. But I also wanted to start with reminding everybody, if you are at that point where Facebook is really daunting, or you're doing good just to figure out where your own notifications are, let alone all this other biz, I just wanted to let you know to just start somewhere. And if you don't have a business page and all these groups and all this other stuff, start on your personal page. That is okay when you're a beginner. I know there's a lot of Facebook rules and mumbo jumbo, but if you're just starting, it's okay. Be on your personal page. Let your friends and family see what you're doing. It's exciting for them to support you, and that way you can cultivate a little bit of an audience. If you just start a business page, nobody's on there, nobody knows what you're talking about. There's nobody there to look at you anyway. So starting on your personal page for a little while is okay. Just don't spam everybody to death. But I want to share with you something really quick, a scripture from the Bible, and it's in Zechariah, and it's Zechariah 4:10. And Zechariah is saying, do not despise these small beginnings. The Lord rejoices to see the work begin. So don't be afraid to start small, because big things and good things are going to happen because you are beginning, because you are building momentum. So I want to encourage you with that. If this seems really scary to some of you, or maybe you've dipped in a little bit and feel like it's a failure, keep going. Small beginnings are good because you have to start somewhere. Let the work begin. Okay, so, all right, going back to capture, content, and cultivate. I want to talk about capture really quick. And in the category of capture really fits your profile. This is really, really important, you guys. If you don't have a good profile, look to your page and a good profile photo of yourself. Right there, you just wrecked your train. So that's a really big deal to focus on. For your profile, so just your profile picture, my goodness, can say so much. When people see that pop up, I really encourage you to pay attention to what your picture looks like. You don't have to be glamorous. You don't have to have big, fat, white platinum hair. You don't have to be Vegas like I am, but you have to be you, because that's who your customers and your friends and family know, like, and trust. is you. So small hint, not a picture of your dog or your grandchildren or a flower, maybe a picture of you, because that's who they recognize. Please don't put a picture of you and you're like dog licking your eyeball or something crazy. I know that we love to have like a saying or even a scripture is wonderful for our profile picture because we're like, this is who I am. But your friends, your customers, your potential customers don't know what the heck that is, and they want to see your face, and you don't have to be a glamour queen. Maybe they don't want you to be. Your customers relate to you for a reason, and it's because you are who you are. And they, like I said, know, like, and trust Debbie Yingling. They know, like, and trust Gina O'Neill. They know, like, and trust Marie Menard. So they want to see your faces. They want to see who you are. Don't put a picture of a Jafra product as your profile picture. How spammy can you be? Put a picture of your face because this is you. They know, like, and trust the beautiful you, not a picture of royal jelly. They want to see you. If you want royal jelly, absolutely. Take a picture of yourself holding it then. If that's your gig and you got to have one. A picture of you holding your favorite product would be just fine, but they don't want to see a product. They want to see you. All right. That's the reason why they're going to be there in the first place, to see what you are doing. Okay. So enough of my lecturing you about your profile picture. Just remember, it's your look. So it's your pick. It's your look. And it can be however you want it to be. If you want it to be natural, if you want it to be you, because with no makeup, because you don't wear makeup, that's okay because you're talking about royal jelly skincare. And so you want to show your beautiful skin. You don't have to be piled in makeup. I do, on that subject, I want to encourage you to look as professional and as beautiful as possible. So maybe you don't wear makeup every day, but you would like a little bit for your picture. And then you're stuck because you're like, man, I don't know how to do my makeup. And, I can't get my eyebrows like Jackie Alves or Cherie Lester. But I bet you have a friend somewhere that knows how to do makeup that can do it for you. So call a friend, phone a friend, and have them come do your makeup and take a picture of you. Even I think we were at conference last year and I got a great picture of Vicki Hoover that she loved. We did a quick makeup and I got a great angle on her face and we used that picture that I just took with her phone. So it doesn't have to be a professional ordeal. But if you don't have a friend, if you don't know how to get your makeup done and you want a certain look, you want to project a professional look, by all means, hire somebody. Bring your Jafra makeup to them. If you don't want to wear other product, bring your stuff and ask them to do your makeup and pay them. Pay them to get your makeup done if you're scared to death to do it yourself. And just take a picture with your phone. It doesn't have to be all that, but your clients want to see you. Your friends want to see you. Okay, so that's gonna all be, ooh, and I lost my big cool earring right now. It just fell right out. Okay, so that's gonna be under capture. So now I wanna talk a little bit about content. Okay, so this'll be under that bullet point of content. You want to be aware of your presence on Facebook. You want to be aware of what you are projecting and what people think when they see you. But when they don't see you, what they're going to say when somebody says, hey, can you describe Jackie Alves? What would they say? That's important. So your content has a lot to do with that trail that you're leaving behind. Like what is left in your wake after people have seen you for a week on Facebook? Did they get bombed with pictures of what's on sale? Did they get bombed with pictures of your dog? Did they get bombed with scriptures, which, in my opinion, ain't bad, but it doesn't necessarily sell Jafra. So even on my personal page, I share a lot of stuff about what my husband and I are doing, about what my daughter's doing, going to homecoming, etc. And I really love to tie everything into Jesus. That is such an important place, an important part of my life. But I also love to bring things around to Jafra too, because that's who I am. That's what I am about my family and about Jesus and about Jafra, my job. And so even in my personal page, I will tie that in a little bit, but I'm very aware of how many Jafra posts did I do this week? Did I talk about Jafra all week long? Did I show what I was doing today? Was I diverse in my posts? So that's important on my personal page. Then I pay attention to my Jafra page, my business page a lot. Did I post a lot of sale pages? Again, a lot of pictures of product, or was there me, or was there too much of me? Was I blabbering? And did I need to talk more about my product and my business? Did I talk all sales and no sponsoring? So creating that balance that you desire is very important. So in your content, do the what, when, who, where, and why is very important. So the what is, what are you going to post? Okay, so think about that. Maybe on Sunday night when you're chilling and getting ready for your week, or Monday morning, what am I posting this week? What's going on in Jafra? What do we have? What did we just talk about today? What are our big sales and things that I want new consultants to know about? What am I really wanting to shoot out there? So when am I going to do it? Well, we know that for some odd reason, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I get a lot of engagement. I think that that's a pretty much on the whole for Facebook. I know their numbers are a little bit different than mine, but my community may be a little bit different than the rest of the world. So pay attention to when you get a lot of engagement, when a lot more people are paying attention to what you post and maybe answering questions. So make sure that you put your most important posts on those days, okay? So also who. So who am I targeting this week? Who do I want to speak to? What's on sale this month, or what our new products are may dictate that. So I definitely want to talk to my makeup connoisseurs, my makeup fanatics this week, because of like the new mascara and new Royal Jelly cosmetics. Last month, I was really bombing in on all of my skincare fanatics because of new, RJX launching and all that good stuff. And I'm still definitely focusing on that because I love me some RJX and there ain't nothing better than it. But we have a lot of good stuff going on in cosmetics. So that is going to probably be my who, is my peeps who love that kind of stuff. I will be really targeting them and speaking to them. So also where. Okay, so where am I going to be? First of all, when I post these things, I want to pay attention to my surroundings. For example, you can see my background here. I think it may be even a little bit too cluttered right now because there's like a block of white here. And so maybe just a couple of Royal Jelly products. So if you're in your house and you want to do a Facebook post and you're starting out new and you want to hold a product that's on sale this month. For example, if this was on sale, I would want to like picture of myself holding it, right? But if you're sitting in the middle of your living room and your dog is jumping up behind you, biting your hair, and your husband's over here hollering, "Where's my burrito?" You may not want to do it like that live. So you may want to shut yourself in your room and put some Soji screens behind yourself. These were $50 at Hobby Lobby, and I use them constantly. I know Evelyn's got a set also. It looks funny like we're in the same room and back of each other because she's always got this black Soji screen behind her when she's on Zoom too. And then I just put this cheapo curtain that I got at, I think, Goodwill, and this shelf that I stole from Norma Lopez for the day. She normally has it set up in our beauty center. But I just put, a couple of products here for you to see. If you don't have this available, you guys have seen Lori Alley and her purple sheet behind her. It looks super professional. Like she's like the Wizard of Oz, I always tell her. She's got this great curtain. And you'd never know that her closet was behind it. Oh, I just told her a secret. Sorry, Lori. But point being, what you're looking like, your surrounding of where you are is very important, aside from what you look like personally. So also the why. Why am I sharing this? Why am I sharing this picture? Why am I sharing this live post? So you want to have a call to action, a CTA, a lot of people call it. You don't want to throw up a picture like, "Yay, I'm standing here with this serum." And you're like, "Yay, Jackie's pretty with a serum." Like, who cares? So if I were to put in the little words part above, the little area where you can post, like above the picture on Facebook, I would put like, "OMG, this is the best spot serum I have ever used. It's on sale this month. Can you even believe it? Blah, 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 blah." You know, I know that not everybody's crazy like me and doesn't want to use all those words, but you could say our spot serum is wonderful and it's on sale this month. But not just telling them that, you also need your call to action is hit me up on Facebook, message me, call me, whatever you want it to be. Go to my website and put the link in there and order yours, or call me for a consultation so we could talk about the serum that's right for your skin. Message me for a consultation. What do you want them to do? Why are you putting this there? What do you want them to do? You have to tell them, or they're going, great picture, and they scroll along to the next picture. So ask them, tell them what they need to do next. Okay, and so that was the what, when, who, where, or why that is in the content. But also in your content, I want you to consider whether you'll be doing pictures or video. Video is really scary for some people, especially live. So if you're just dipping your toes in and want to get started with Facebook, absolutely, pictures are just fine. And say you are not quite sure what you want to post, or you feel like you can't get a good picture of yourself holding a product or something, you know, Jafra Social has beautiful pictures at social.jafra.com. Beautiful pictures. The photography is fabulously professional. But don't just post that. You know, when you're posting a Facebook post, you can do, you know, one up to, you know, like 30 pictures, whatever. So you can, my point is you can do 2 pictures. You could do 3 pictures. So one of those great professional shots that Jafra does, and then maybe you right beside it. So you're going to post 2 pictures, but it's going to show up in Facebook side by side. So your customers or your friends will see the Jafra photo of that product or that beautiful model or whatever, and they're going to see you holding that product. Like, yay, they want to see you too, but maybe you're not sure how to demo it. So that's a great way to pair that together. So it's still got your face in there, still you're the brand, and your friends and family are looking at you. So definitely, if you're not comfortable with video yet, that's a great way to start. It's just some pictures, like I said. And if you've got a kid in your house, if you got a teenager or, you know, a kid maybe around 9 or 10, they take great pictures. So ask them to snap some pics of you guys. But I really want to encourage you too, even the pictures of yourself, they don't have to be professional looking, but be aware of what you look like. Don't take your picture, say, you know, this is my phone and I'm holding it down here and I have 15 chins all of a sudden. Don't do that and look grouchy and have like your toilet behind you if you're standing in the bathroom. Just be aware of what you're taking a picture of. Go to your curtain in your house if you've got a great curtain and hold it up just a little bit. Don't do that way up. You know, you see ladies doing their selfie or it's like they're glued it to the ceiling or something. But hold it up slightly, get a good angle on yourself so everybody can see you, and snap a couple of pictures and choose your favorite. Another tip I want to give you if you're needing to take pictures of yourself is you can take your phone and take clear packing tape and tape your phone to your bathroom mirror. I would suggest, you know, see what happens? I would suggest having a screen behind you or something so they don't see your toilet. That's really weird. But you can take your phone and packing tape it, the clear packing tape to your mirror. And then if it's touch screen, you can still touch through that clear tape. So it works great if you don't have like one of those big professional selfie lights with the phone holder and all that nonsense. Your bathroom, tape your phone up there, and then you can get some good pictures of yourself holding your mascara. You can do a video in there of you doing your lipstick, any little thing. So that's a quick fix if you don't have a fancy tripod of some sort. Also, those little ring lights you can get on Amazon, a little tiny one. That's all I use. I don't have a big expensive one yet, though that's what I asked for my birthday. But you can get a little one for like $10, $11, $12 that even can mount to something. So you can clip it to your desk where you can be talking on Facebook. You can get the little one that clips to your phone. So that'll give you some beautiful lighting too on your face. It makes a big difference in how you feel about your pictures and how professional you look. I want to share my screen with you really quick. I don't know if I can because I'm not the host, but I'm going to try. Oh, I can. Jackie, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to take you into my business page, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it already anyway. It's Jackie's Jafra. Okay, so let me get some of these conversations off of here. You could see my clients are sending me befores and afters and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty exciting when they're participating. Okay, so see, this is my profile picture right here. And it looks pretty fantastic, but I was in the hotel in Vegas. That was during conference, and I just took a quick selfie and edited the lighting a little bit, and it turned out really nice. So I like to use that for the profile picture. And then the cover picture, Jafra's got a lot of them on the social.jafra.com. So you can choose a really nice professional cover photo. So a picture of you on top of your cover photo is really what I suggest. And I went in and edited this and just put my website there so that everybody could see it. And that's just the one that my husband created. So you just put your Jafra client website right there if you like, or you don't have to. Just post a picture. That's just something that I'm known for, is that skincare with Jackie thing my husband created. So I'm going to scroll down because I want to show you recently I posted, and you may have already seen on Sunday. It's not even really about a product. It's just my picture. My husband and I were on our way to church, and I just posted, I posted on my way to church, looking good, taking a chance with these false eyelashes though. Y'all know I'm a crier. Have a blessed Sunday. So normally I'm posting tutorials and product and sponsoring, but once in a while it's okay to just show that you're a person and that you go to church, or that you are doing yoga, or that you're walking your dog, or, you know, whatever it is. So you're just showing them the real you, and you can see right there, you guys, I got like 30 likes on that. That's a lot for a fairly new business page that, you know, I'm not like a big guru, multi-million-dollar person. I just am just me, and I got a lot of engagement for that, because normally I'll get like maybe 5 or 6 actual likes, and these are not boosted, not paid for, or anything. And so this is what I was talking about here. This is a great example of me with my mask. Then one of Jafra's fabulous pictures I stole off of Instagram. I didn't even go to Jafra Social. And then I put an after picture there. You could just put the mask, yourself with the mask, and then the picture of the mask product. You don't have to do the after, but I looked so gross with that mask on. I just felt the need to put a regular picture there. So I put super glowing, vibrant skin. Want to try the new volcanic polishing mask? Okay, great. Come see me at the beauty center, or if you're too far away, I'll mail you a sample. Make sure you put while supplies last, because it never feels you get that one person like next month and you're like, I'm not sending you a sample now. And then I put message or text me for info for an appointment or sample mailing. So, you know, even if we can't get together physically, I'm still going to talk to them on Zoom or through the mail. Okay, look how stupid that video is right there. Isn't that hilarious? So Facebook is pretty good about putting like the thumbnail or the picture for them to see something really funny. So that was really an attention getter. This is just Facebook showing me a bunch of baloney right here that we don't need to see. Okay, I wanted to show you this before and after. I'm sure a lot of you saw this one already. I kept it simple. With the post that goes with it, I just said, did I mention I like a good before and after? Are you ready for yours? I would change the verbiage on this a little bit. It was too late when I realized I had already posted it. It was a little bit of an accident, but I would have put, give me a call, shoot me a message, can't wait to see you at the beauty center so I can do your beautiful before and after, or something like that. So your own before and after would be amazing for them to see. And you don't have to have done the makeup yourself. So call in a friend that does makeup or a new consultant that does makeup and ask her to do yours, and then post your own before and after. People love them. This is an example, a live that I did. And there's another one. So you can see my backgrounds change a little bit, but I try to keep them pretty interesting. So I will go ahead and stop share. And So at that point, after we've talked about content so much, I know I'm giving you guys a lot, maybe some mumbo jumbo for all of you that you're not used to. I just want to encourage you to try a live video. I really, really, really do. I don't care if you feel absolutely stupid. It doesn't matter. Your friends and family are not going to think you're stupid. You don't have to have like a big thing in back of you. Like I said, just pop something up or do it with your curtain in the background. You can absolutely have a prop. So you can be drinking your Jafra coffee. You can be talking about your smoothie in your Jafra cup. You can be doing all kinds of crazy stuff. When I'm doing makeup, I'm always wearing this hat. So it's almost like a prop, even if I'm just doing somebody's makeup and there's pictures taken of me. I have this big fat Jafra on my hat. And that's kind of like the thing when you see me in the hat, you know, I'm probably in makeup artist mode or something. So I've begun to create that kind of a brand and expectation. I want to encourage you to go live, even if it's, like I said, with a small group of friends and people that you're comfortable with, and give these away. Like, offer this kind of stuff. Offer these trial sets. These are amazing. This is a big thing right now on Facebook and Instagram. These crazy contests of win this and win that, and everybody goes crazy to win the smallest little thing, but you can really use these. Really, really use these. So whoever comments the most, whoever has the most engagement, if you comment every day for the next 5 days, I'm going to put you in a drawing to win this, or whatever, to get attention. And so I don't want to give you a bunch of ideas because I can overload you, but those are just some small things you can use all of this stuff that we have available to us to your advantage. So with your live, I really want to encourage you, if you're going to attempt to go live, keep it short. Don't start babbling and blabbering and losing track of what you're going to say. Plan it before you hop on. Don't just fly by the seat of your pants. Get your stuff out like I have right here. All that stuff I just showed you, I have it here, and I knew what I was going to say about it. And I have a little bit of notes here so that I don't just fly off the handle and start lecturing all you guys and start yapping about stuff maybe you don't even want to hear about. So keep it down to like maybe 10 minutes when you're new. Set yourself a timer. Unless you're doing a tutorial that's going to require a half an hour and you're doing a full face makeover, that's a whole nother story. But watch other people. So get on Jackie's Jafra, my Facebook page. Go check out Cherie Lester. Go check out Lisa Washington and some of our other peeps that we have in Jafra that do a lot of Facebook stuff. Watch what they do. Steal our ideas and get your own ideas. Be inspired to create your own ideas off of what we're doing. And watch and see what we have success with. And you know, things that you think are stupid and will bomb out, then don't do them. And then you can pick out your favorite things. When it comes to all of, you know, you've done all of this, you have worked on capture, so you know what you're going to have pictures or videos of, what it's going to look like. Your content, you know what you're going to say about it, you know what's going to be in those pictures and videos, and who you are speaking to. So remember, in content was that what, when, who, where, and why. That's going to help you create your content. Now we want to go to cultivate. This is so important. So important. I have so many new consultants and seasoned ones that I'm friends with that will post their Jafra link on their personal Facebook page and say something like, go order from me, and post a link. Or post a picture, or all of the pictures. They'll post the entire brochure with their link at the top. We really need to cultivate things. That's why a little bit of posting here, a few pictures there, talking about your favorite products in between, all of that. And then when somebody likes it or comments on it, so that's what I always call a Facebook bite, because we are fishing. So when somebody bites on your bait, on your little Facebook bait that you're dangling out there, whether they like it, they love it, they comment on it, or they've just seen it, then you're going to treat it a certain way. You're going to thank them for liking it if that's all they did, and say, what was your favorite part? Or, you know, if it was a lipstick, you just go over and message them on Facebook Messenger. Just pop right over and say, thank you so much for liking my post. I was really nervous about that lip color. You could say something like, do you have a favorite lip color? Or what's normally a lip color you go towards? Do you like more naturals? Or I see your Facebook profile and I see you love red, and I would be so nervous to wear that color. And get them to respond. Don't just say that, and it's on sale. Just you're cultivating a relationship. Talk to them about why they maybe liked that post. Talk to them for a little while. So cultivating relationships with people maybe you've never even met before. So maybe all of a sudden somebody liked your Facebook page, and Facebook will tell you that as you go along, and you're like, who is this person? Go thank them. Thank you so much for liking my page. That's pretty huge. You know, instead of spamming them and bombing them with a sale, thank them for liking your page. Say, stay tuned this week. I'm going to be showing some tutorials on how to do a perfect eyeliner. Stay tuned this week. I can't wait to talk about the new mascara Jafra's coming out with this month, or that I'm going to have available this month. So you can thank them and talk about whatever you would like, whatever pertains to your business. If they comment on it, comment back just as quick as you can. Don't leave it until the next day or 2 days later. Say something back to them. If they say pretty hair, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I just saw your profile picture and your hair is amazing. Or that color that you wore yesterday in that post looked beautiful on you. Or however you want to respond to them, but respond back genuinely, and letting them know that you appreciate them taking the time to watch, like, comment, whatever it is they're doing. Thank them for that. So that's part of the cultivate portion. Also, part of cultivating is not just what to do, to talk to all of them, to message them directly, but also what not to do. So definitely do not spam people. And I don't just mean about Jafra. I mean crazy chain messages that we are told, pray this prayer and you'll receive $90 million in 22 seconds. Like, don't pass that along to your people. It's okay if you believe you're going to get it, but don't do that, because your friends and family on Facebook are also your potential customers. And if you have annoyed them to the bloody end already, they might not look at anything you've got to post that has value, or when you need them to, when you're sponsoring, or you have a hostess challenge or anything like that, maybe they're not going to look. Don't be that person. Don't spam them with Jafra stuff either. Just shooting out constant sale brochures, and let them know why this is on sale, because it's new, because Jafra's launching it. Tell them why you love it and you want them to have it, because this is going to get rid of your wrinkles. I love you and I want you to have a beautiful face. Try this. So just being so genuine and taking care of all of those people that bother to take their time and hit the like button or follow you on Facebook. Take good care of those. Those leads are gold. So like I said, we are fishing in Facebook. We are dangling a lot of bait. Sometimes I don't get a single bite, and I get so annoyed with my own self. I'm like, oh, that was a really dumb post. I'll go back and erase it. I'll be like, oh, that was the lamest thing I ever did. So I make sure that I keep and study my own stuff that gets good engagement. So I'll go back and watch a live post that I did and think, all right, I said way too much. I'm really guilty of that. See, I just almost said again. And my hair gets in my eye a lot, so I'm constantly doing this. So I look like I have some kind of nervous twitch sometimes. So I've begun to hairspray it a little more, so I don't do that. So you can see those things that you're doing, how you speak and what people are seeing you do. If you're kind of boring and monotone, maybe have a couple espresso shots before you do your live. So just do what it takes to up your game and be who you want to be. That's the great part about this, is we get to be who we want to be. Do you want to be a successful businesswoman this week? Then project yourself at that. Walk in that. Have the audacity to believe that you can kick butt in this business, because people do. So why can't you? So walk in that. Project that to your friends and your family and your clients. And they will begin to believe it too when you present yourself like that. And then they will be interested. They will watch more. And like I said, with the fishing, when they don't when you don't get bites, don't sweat it. Just look at what maybe you could have done different and post something different, see what happens from there. But I have been doing this on Facebook for almost 2 years now. And geez, it's a lot different for me today than it was. Norma and I saw a video, my very first video I ever posted. And it was like when I got my kit, and I was just sitting at the table in the dining room, and it was dark. I didn't have a groovy selfie light. And my husband just was doing a quick video, and I was sharing what was in my kit. And I'm like, and this is our royal jelly. And I'm sitting there like this total nerd, you guys. And now they look back on it, and Norma was like, you have evolved so much. So it's a process that we need to continue to cultivate and give ourselves grace with, because we're all just learning this stuff anyway. I really suggest you stick with Facebook and maybe just a little bit over on Instagram, so that you don't get yourself confused with a bunch of platforms. Really, our age demographic tends to gravitate towards Facebook more than Instagram, though I do Instagram, and it is effective sometimes. Facebook is just a lot more effective for me, so that's what I suggest. And it has really begun to pay off. And like I said in the beginning, it was some friends and family, and they would book appointments with me, because that's what I would talk about, you know, my next hostess challenge, or this is what I was giving away for free just for booking a party. You got this and this. So go to my Facebook page if you haven't already liked it, the Jackie's Jafra one, and scroll back to the beginning, and you can get a lot of good ideas from there. I'm sorry that I say so much. But you know, as I rolled along, I began to get a little bit different with my posting, and it began to branch out. I learned what to boost and what not to boost. I never spend more than $5 on a boost, just in case it isn't as great as I thought it was going to be. And I don't do that a lot. Maybe like once every couple of weeks when something really big in Jaffa just happened and I want a lot of people to see it. But in those boosts, I've been able to sponsor in places like Indiana and Florida and North Dakota and Ohio, Puerto Rico, places that, you know, I've never been and I don't know anybody there. But for some reason, my boost got over there because I chose, you know, friends of friends that like beauty products and all this craziness. So over this period, it began to really pay off. None of this happened in the beginning. And I just want to encourage you, when you begin to post, probably nobody is going to tell you, oh my gosh, I want to order all of that. Here's my credit card number. So don't get upset and discouraged when nobody orders or nobody takes you up on your offer. Just begin to look at who at least liked it and then cultivate that. And even if they don't, for example, when I was new, people wouldn't even like it. I didn't have enough people on there. You know, you only have an audience that has liked your page. So that's the only people seeing it right then and there. And so I wasn't getting a lot of likes, but I would still use that, because when I saw my friend at church, or when I was dropping my daughter off for school and I saw one of the moms there that was on that page, I would say, hey, did you happen to see that post I did about mascara? I knew that she didn't see it. I saw that she didn't see it, but she went, no. And I said, oh my gosh, you should have seen it. We have this great sale going on this week. 3 for $24. That's ridiculous. And she goes, oh my gosh, I didn't, not on Facebook this week. So even if she doesn't like mascara, it doesn't matter. It was a great way for me to say, hey, did you see my post on blah, blah, blah? It's a great opener for the conversation. Whether they saw it or not, you just opened the conversation about what it was you posted or why you posted it, or about Jafra in general. So even if they don't like it, who cares? It's a great victory that you did it in the first place. And now you have content. You can go talk to somebody about that. Like I just said, even if they didn't even see it or like it. And I have seen some comments coming up in the chat, and I didn't stop to take them. I'm sorry, but I wanted to finish and respect Jackie's time this morning. But I'm more than happy to answer questions. And coming up in the next couple of weeks, I would like to do a more in-depth Facebook training with some of you if you're interested, maybe a couple-hour boot camp or something, because there's a lot of things that you don't know, like how to invite friends to your Facebook page, how to even create one in the first place. So those little technical issues may be keeping you from starting in the first place. And that's not something I could go over right now unless we had a lot more time. And you know, I know that we've been on a while already this morning. So I would love to do a Facebook boot camp with you guys and show you how to do those things. And I hope that that's okay that I would say that, Jackie, but I would love to share some ideas and some in-depth stuff in a different forum where we can do that. So I will keep everybody posted, and I'll keep Jackie posted too.
So thank you, Jackie. So here's just a couple of top note questions, okay? So, and you're fine with time, don't worry. So the key is one, let me take some of the questions here. Is this the type of ring light that you were talking about? Is that right?
Yeah, that's a super affordable version.
Yeah, they clip on your computer, right? Or anywhere you want to go. So it just like gets you a whole different lighting opportunity. So yeah, there's one like Jackie's, there's quick, easy ones.
Yeah, this was really inexpensive, but there's a clippy here. So I can be hands-free and then clip my phone here. And it was like $12 on Amazon. Just go look on Amazon. You can find all kinds of stuff. But it's cool because you can clip your phone on to that little clippy. And the reason why that's really important to me is because then not every picture is a selfie where you have the long arm in the photo. People sometimes get tired of seeing those. So sometimes if I can have both hands in the photo or holding that product, then they're not like, oh, Jackie, she's so selfie crazed.
Right,
I'm still taking a selfie, but I'm not holding it. So
yeah, and I don't know what they're called. I mean, again, these are fast ones that you can put right on your, if your dad, like on your mirror when you're driving. Like Scott does it in the dark. I'd buy him one of these for $5 at Walmart. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm teasing. But again, they have different multi-layers to the lighting, okay, depending on how bright you want it. They clamp on anywhere, or Jackie's long stretch arm. These are so easy at Walmart. They're everywhere, Best Buy. I mean, they're cheap. They're really inexpensive. So that was one of the questions from Dia. And I don't know what they're called. Clamp on lights, you know, camera lights. I don't know. So just go, you'll find them. Trust me. Just go back in your camera department at Walmart. You'll find them. Actually, I found mine at the checkout at Walmart. And something else, in case you have not seen my crazy back on my phone, in case this helps, I like Jackie's packing tape idea. That's funny. But this is something, that I have found. These little rings, they're at the checkout at Walmart. I think they're $2. I'm not joking. So I have two of them. Everybody goes, why do you have so much on the back of your phone? So one is like the pop-up you guys all had at Jafra. I use that when I'm walking, and I place it on my phone or my dash in my car. But these little rings are amazing. It's one I use as a camera stand. It's lodged perfectly, so my camera can always stand when I'm taping or taking pictures. The second one, by the way, this little one is a loose one, because I have a little hook that one is in my mirror, one is on my desk, and I literally hang my camera because, you know, you always want that angled this way, okay, so you don't see this. And I have it, and it just fits perfectly right on my hook, and I'm always able to do my video recording. So $2 here, $1 there, okay? So just, again, Jackie was so brilliant. You don't have to wait for a tripod. You don't have to wait to have everything. Just, you know, buy little widgets and gadgets, okay? So, Jackie, a couple things. Do you mind sharing? I know you've got your Jackie's Jafra, okay? And then you've got a, sorry, I'm going to go back to your question. Give us an idea of some of the best posts. You've said you've been sponsoring from Puerto Rico to Indiana to Ohio. I know one weekend you had quite a few sponsors from different states during Peanut Purple. What would be an example, just to intrigue their mind, of what you post that intrigues people to say yes or take a look at the opportunity?
So opportunity is this. I have a video that I did talking about the opportunity, and you guys know that my husband does cool video stuff, but it doesn't have to be like that. Just set up a groovy background and talk about just tell your story, like why you started in Jafra and your favorite stuff. You know, I love trips, I love this, I love that. And in the comments, this is what is key. Remember, I was telling you, you can comment in the post. So it's not just a picture, it's your little statement up top. Like, for example, this season, be the best version of you. That I believe that was a makeover video that I did. See, so if you're not comfortable with lives, you can do that. But as far as what was intriguing, you know, it may be a little bit further down than we have time for. Anyway, in the comment, like right here where I said about my friend Denise, thank you so much to my sweet friend Denise Allen for joining me in my Beauty and Biz Center, allowing me to do your makeup. So on a post that would be something geared towards sponsoring, like me sitting and sharing my story, that little comment above there says, before you join Jafra, you must watch this. And everybody wants to know what I'm talking about, because I could be bashing Jafra, I could be saying Jafra is great, I could be, you know, they want to know what they need to know before they join Jafra. Even if they were never going to join Jafra, they want to know what I'm about to say. So I title a lot of sponsoring geared stuff just like that. My husband's really good at finding stuff out, like what works to catch attention. He's working on something right now called he's targeting disgruntled direct sales people. And he's saying something like, hate having to spend thousands of dollars on inventory that you're terrified you're not going to sell, or something like that. So, I mean, just post that, because you guys know we don't encourage a bunch of inventory. We encourage you to qualify with such a small order. It's almost cute. And and it just makes sense with what they have to do to qualify, is just get a little bit of everything for their self, really. But we're not encouraging you to spend $6,000. So people will click on that like crazy, even if they never thought about direct sales, because they know about that. It's like a legend, and they want to click on it and see what you had to say. So having something in that comment box up there that is intriguing, that will get them to watch the video, is really, really important.
Excellent. And then with your team, do you find, let me ask two kind of simple things before we go. One is, are you posting almost daily on your personal or on your business page?
I'm glad that you asked. And so I did mention balance, and then I just get so worried about time for everybody. I feel like I leave out important stuff sometimes. So I mentioned that I have my personal page that, you know, I will post about my daughter and goofy stuff that goes on in my house. You know, the regular stuff when we go out to dinner and you post a picture of your big pizza or something, just regular Facebook stuff. That I'm always really conscious about how much I mention Jafra in there, because I have a lot of my pastor and the elders in my church. They're important friends in my life, and I don't want them to be like annoyed with me either. So I'm conscious of that, but I also am celebrating how wonderful Jafra is. And I post the Miami all over that personal page. I apologize in advance. You're going to get blasted because it was wonderful. But I am conscious of that balance in my personal page. Then in my Jackie's Jafra business page is more of stuff that I would gear to the general public. If I was talking in a big forum, like if I was in a convention center, things I would share with all of these people, I'll post on Jackie's Jafra. But then I have a Facebook group, and this is where it can get complicated sometimes, but it doesn't have to be. But in my group is my personal clients that I have asked permission to add them to. Jackie's Jafra, it works different. You can invite people to that business page. But in my personal group, before I add them to that, I ask permission, or I have them add their self, because that's more of like frequent hostesses, all my clients, my very best friends, my aunt that I want her to see everything I'm doing because she's so proud of me, that kind of stuff. And that's where I will offer like inside deals. Maybe I don't want other consultants, customers to see that I'm running this awesome hostess deal. I'm offering my hostesses like everything to host a party, but I don't want your people to see that and go, hey, Evelyn, how come you're not giving me $100? Jackie's giving her people $100. So I make sure that exclusive things like that I keep in my little group. Any sales that I'm running, my little hostess things where my hostesses are VIPs and all this kind of stuff, I keep that in my group. It's a private group, and I don't let other consultants in there either. Other consultants have a bad habit sometimes of bombing in on your giveaways and your prizes. I did it too when I was new because I didn't know that some of that stuff isn't for consultants. We are trying to cultivate with clients. So I try to keep consultants out so they're not asking me a bunch of questions like, you know, how are you doing your hostess special? How are you doing? Because I don't want to train other consultants if they're not mine on certain things. I love sharing with you guys right now, but I don't have time to train you on all of the hostess specials I'm running over here. So I keep that very exclusive with just my best customers and hostesses and all that kind of stuff. So Jackie's Jaffa page is huge, and please go like it if you haven't, so that I don't think you have to like it, but you can still see all the stuff because I encourage you to steal any ideas of mine that you love. But then I have my little group, like I said, that's very exclusive. And then I have my branch group that's for what used to be for my branch, and now I'm a district. Woohoo! It's for my district. So of course I have gotten on Facebook on Jackie's Jeff for a lot of new consultants. People are signing up through there because they're finding me. Well, obviously that's how I communicate with them, is through Facebook. That's how they found me in the first place. So it's how I need to continue to cultivate our relationship and them as a consultant. So I do a lot on my branch page as well, a lot of live stuff. I do a lot of recognition on there live. I try to do as much live as possible. And then another post with it in print, because maybe they're at work and they don't want to watch me and they're sick of my voice or something. So I have a little, you know, where I type it all out too with little hearts and smiley faces and all that stuff. But even at the beginning of the month, you know, I'm going to get on with a brochure and I'm going to go through and talk to you as a consultant and tell you, oh my gosh, can you believe this color is going to look amazing? And it's only going to cost you at your cost. If you're at 50%, holy cow, you're only paying like $15 for this. So that's how I talk to my team too. And then I'll share hostess ideas and recognition and everything with them on there. What's great about that is, you know, when you do a live on Facebook and people don't watch it right then and there live, they can watch it later because, you know, Facebook saves it there for you forever. So they can go back and watch that later. They can watch the replay. If you do a training on there, like I'm going to do a how to do back of hand facial demo for my team. Maybe they're all at work and they can't watch it, but now it's recorded in Facebook and they can go back and watch it whenever they want. And I know Zoom gives us that capability too, but I prefer to stick all on Facebook. Unless Jackie has called us as a region to do different, just because my team is really used to Facebook right now. So I'm trying not to get them all whacked out because we're still fairly new. You know, I still have some really new people. So I'm trying to keep it really simple for them. So you can use all of those different forums, your personal page, your business page, then your little groups, that you can be very specific to who you invite and who is allowed in there. And if it's a secret group, so that nobody else can bomb in on what you're doing. I know those are kind of hard to manage too, how to figure out what to set up and how to use it, how to invite people, because Facebook, the little buttons on invite friends, and sometimes they change, like Facebook changes a lot. And then I think I know something, I have to go find it again. So that's another thing with the in-depth Facebook training that I would like to do with you guys. I can do screenshots of my phone, because that's another thing. It's so much easier on your phone to do some of this kind of stuff, posting and typing, because, you know, there's spell check on my phone. I don't look as stupid sometimes. All kinds of stuff that's available to you on the phone format rather than on your laptop or desktop. So I can get some screenshots of how to do it by phone, where to find those buttons, how to set up a group, and then I can share that with you another time.
Well, and I think the key is that there's boot camp, but there's basic camp first, right? So for all of you, again, I think Jackie started with, I know sometimes it feels overwhelming. I just know doing 15 different tour stops over the last couple of months, how few are really using it. There's a fear factor, right? So the best part of Facebook is we give you, for sure, if you go into Be Beautiful under social media, there's some core basics there. When you go into social.jafra.com, there's some core basics there. We just did a recording on Facebook that we posted the recording called social.jafra.com with Alex Kiefer. Start with your basics and get going in a season. There isn't a post that Jackie goes, oh, that was the one magic one. If you watched her when I asked her, she's like, I don't know, because it's a storyboard, right? It's a continuous story. There isn't one perfect post. It's really Jackie's telling stories all the time, but I love what she said in her 3 C's. Capture your image, your brand, and then think of the content. Who are you? Who are you to your audience? That's branding 101. And stay repetitive within what you do so that your brand isn't this personality here, this personality there, right? You weave it because your personal page actually sort of weaves over to your business page, and then again evolves over into your groups. So I think what she's done is great with the 3 words, because after that it's cultivating. If there's one thing I saw Markia, absolutely with Jackie, talk about in how she's really booking in her Facial Fridays, it's really, she's responding back to people. It's not spamming. She's watching people on Facebook as much as they're watching her, and that cultivation of engagement. So she's private messaging. So when we say talk to 5 a day, the funny thing is it may not just be this. Talking can be texting. Talking can be messaging. It's called engaging conversations. And so there's no perfect way to do it, but I'm going to say in this busy 13-week countdown, practice with the beginnings. Get beginning to be consistent. If you're not going to post daily, fine, but find a day or 2 a week and get repetition. Try to pre-post if you can. Try a Facebook Live. I don't know if you saw me in Billings, but we're sitting in a room. They're like, oh, I'm scared to Facebook Live. And I'm like, okay, we're going right now. Ready? Go. And I pushed the button. I showed them how we did it. And they're like, oh, that's so cool. Don't be afraid. It does change, but you can't click and break it. And you know what? People like you being goofy and learning too. It's okay, because again, it could attract people going, oh, I was so scared of Facebook too. That's so funny. They're all learning with me, right? So you again are cultivating. And I love what Jackie said. Thank you so much, Jackie. It's taken 2 years. Now she feels like she's running her brand. So it doesn't have to take 2 years, but it doesn't have to take, again, hours and hours, 2 hours a day to figure it out. Do a little, play a lot, and start to cultivate, I love that word, connections with people. It's really a connection spot, and it's free. I don't know where you get advertising, marketing, and connecting to thousands of people free. So that's the best part. So again, dare to try for 13 weeks. Go into Facebook training yourself. Watch the training we have. Go onto our Facebook pages, even Jafra Events Information and Training. Lori's done a couple of basic Facebook trainings. And then we'll get ready for a boot camp. And thank you, Jackie, for doing that. But I'd love you to be basic before you boot, okay? Because she's got a whole lot that she's doing, and I think it's amazing. So practice for now. We'll set up that date. I appreciate all of your volunteerism. You're amazing. And what's great is, again, she has a partner. Her husband is awesome at this. I want you all to find your Facebook buddy. You all have someone in high school. You all have someone who's in their 20s that's in your life in some way, shape, or form. Ask them to work with you. Ask them to help you. Just like Lauren helps Jackie, you know what? There's someone sitting right around you sometimes that you didn't even realize, oh my gosh, what if they came in one day a week and just helped me? And then I loved her final. Watch what others do. Connect up to other businesses, people in the industry and direct sales. Start to watch what they do. And be shareable. Be on Jafra's Beauty Insiders. I love that Jackie offers her page. Everything is shareable as well, but it's not just, oh, I shared it and nothing happened. Engagement, as Jackie said. So I want to just ask one more question, and then Debbie gave us a great insight. The last question I have for you, Jackie, how did you type the website on top of your cover page?
So there's a lot of editing tools that we have in phones. I have like photo editor or whatever, and you can just take a picture, and then sometimes your phone will just allow you to put text over the top of it. So just go into your phone gallery where your pictures are all stored, choose a picture and just start messing with it if you don't already know how to do that, and just figure out your personal phone, because a lot of us have different phones and they have different editing tools, and just figure out how to put words over the top of a picture, because that is literally all I did was use my phone's photo editor and texted my website over the top of that picture.
Perfecto, thank you. So in closing, to end our power hour today, again, Debbie, thank you so much. She shared that what that's called, Jackie and I were at a blank, it's called the selfie ring lights. Hello, of course it is. Or again, you could Google Right Lights, R-I-G-H-T, Right Lights for video or makeup and photo studio. So again, yeah, I might have even bought this one on Groupon. I can't even remember. I think I did, to be really honest. But it's great in a pinch. It's great to have tools. The key is, you know what, let's take this season with a reason. People are shopping e-tail. People are shopping right from their phone. So we want to get out there on Facebook, because I'm like Jackie, I do more on Facebook here than I do on a laptop. So that's how people are going to be shopping. So the key is, this is the time that you're going to see that increase in a big way. And they're out there looking for the part-time jobs right now. Let's get the message out. Let's have some fun. So again, thank you so much for being here, Jackie. Thank you for joining us. We'll go to boot camp part 2. So stay tuned and we'll get that out to you sometime in the next few weeks. Thank you, everyone. Have a great October. I know there's a lot, but it's a hot and happening season. Bravo on double-digit growth. We get to hear Paulo ring that bell coming soon. So great job. Now comes the momentum. That's what we needed to turn this season around. So thank you and congratulations. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Jackie Alves, Rockstar. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Buddy, for sharing as well. And Gina, and again, Betsy and Marie today. Bye.